issues happening at Gmet. Mr. Inkai, good evening. Thank you very much for your time.
All right. Good evening, my brother, and then greetings to your viewers.
First of all, if you say that there's a failure to review condition of service and other critical issues at Gmet, exactly what do you mean?
All right. We have a CA, which is collective agreement, since 2007. In there, it is subject to a review every 2 years. Since 2007, we've not had any review to this collective bargaining agreement. Now, we took over as the interim executive, November 2023, and upon to have.
Hello, Mr. Inkai.
Yes, please.
Your line is not clear. If you can reposition yourself, I'll be glad.
All right. Can you hear me
better.
now?
It's better now. Go ahead with your submission.
Okay. All right. What I'm saying is, since 2007, we have not had our condition of service, or let me put it, the collective bargaining agreement reviewed. In there is a clause which states that every 2 years we need to review our CA. But until today, we have not had any review of the CA. So I took over later part of 2023, and I wrote to management requesting that they review the CA for us. We did the proposals, which include specific institutional allowances that needs to be inculcated in the CA during the review processes. We did the drafting, we sent it to management. Then management, in their own wisdom, decided that no, they want to come up with a new condition of service. Union resisted and said that no, we already have existing CA, which has all the things that we need to do. It's just a matter of infusing the new proposals in it. Management said no. They went ahead and hired a consultant in the aim of getting it fast-tracked for us. My brother, we paid huge sums of money to this consultant, and we are where we are. We never got any result out of the consultant that had this condition of service done. It was submitted early this year to Fair Wages. We've been there thinking that we will have a response from Fair Wages. So today, we've not had even one single response from Fair Wages. We went to management asking them that why is it that it has taken so long for us to get our condition of service reviewed, only for us to be told that government has put on hold all negotiations concerning new condition of service. And that is why early on we were emphatic to say that we needed not to get a new condition of service, but rather let's get our new proposals just inserted in the CA, and then we are ready to go. And so this is where we are.
In the CA that you mentioned, what is contained in this CA that you mentioned?
Very well, thank you. We have retention or hazardous allowance that needs to be given to us, operations allowance, communications allowance, 13th month, which is a yearly monthly pay that we expect at the end of the year to be paid to us. All these things has not been paid. Housing allowance has not been paid. My brother, when we talk about hazardous, we are at the various synoptic stations. We go on night. We work 24/7. We go through the rains, thunderstorm, at night. Sometimes we end up being bitten by reptiles like snakes and scorpions and others. Majority of our people have died out of this. Young guys, when you come to Gmet, are exposed to this time due to the observation.
Hello, Mr. Inkai.
Yes, please.
Yes. Your line was bad.
Yes. What I'm saying is this. Majority of our people are exposed to so many hazards. Talk of reptiles, snake bites, and then scorpions. Sometimes you will find some of the snakes in drawers. When you go to our offices, very dilapidated. It's nothing to write home about. Common rain boots are not provided. Raincoats are not provided. People of such caliber expose themselves, especially their eyes, in observing clouds because of the sun rays most of the young guys between 30 to 40 are all putting on sunglasses. Why must we go through this? And at the end of the day, a leader who is sitting somewhere thinks that you are paid, and for that matter, you don't deserve to be given an allowance. So we ask ourselves, is the leader not required to be given allowances? He is taking his allowances. When he travels, he is paid for all these things. So we are saying, government should come to our aid. We are suffering. My people are suffering. Common rain boots, they don't have it. Common raincoat, they don't have it. But we go through all these things to make sure that we deliver our mandate. And so we are appealing to government to come to our aid to make sure that whatever that is needed for us to work and work well is provided. Secondly, our instrument.
Hello, Mr. Anka. Before you come in with the second issue, which is your instrument, these allowances that you mentioned, was it something you were enjoying or is new?
These are new allowances that we are proposing that it should be given to us. In the OCA, there is one in it which states that retention and hazardous allowance, which states each and every person under operation should be given 20%. Now, support services should be given 10%. All these things are in the old CA, which management would have easily asked government to implement it for us to enjoy, whereas we look into the new ones that they are proposing. All these things, we don't have it. We have long service awards in our CA. None of them has been implemented, my brother.
Now, your statement also talks about the use of old equipment, in your work. Exactly what do you mean? You mean these equipment you use in your work have been there for years and no replacements?
Thank you very much, my brother. These are obsolete instruments that we are using. We are just struggling to get things done. But with the experience and dedication of my people, they do everything possible to make sure that we deliver our mandate. This instrument we are talking about, if you go to most of our synoptic stations, Stevenson screen is the one that contains the thermometers and then evaporation and all that. All these instruments, as I'm speaking, some of them are broken down, including the Stevenson screen itself that protects this thermometers. Previously, since time memorial that Gmet came into being, we were the hub for suppliers of Stevenson screen. Today, we are even struggling to get new ones. Go to some of the stations, they've used sticks to chalk these Stevenson screens in order not to allow this instrument to get broken. We have some recording ring gates that are all broken down. Our management, or the DG himself, is saying that when you go abroad and all that, we are moving into automatic weather instrument, which is the hours, and for that matter, we should start be using it. This very instrument that we are talking about, World Bank gave us money to purchase some of them. Instead of us purchasing a brand new instrument, they hire a Ghanaian company to do some of the parts and only imported the sensors. My brother, we are in a company where, or a government agency where our leadership thinks about what they will procure and get than what the masses will get in order to have their peace of mind to work. We are suffering. If you don't have the requisite instrument to work with, how do you give public the needed accurate weather that they need to get? And that is why we are saying that government should, as soon as possible, to intervene in these issues.
Finally, before I let you go, in your statement, you said, and I quote, as such, if nothing is done, we will advise ourselves accordingly. What kind of advice are you seeking?
Very well. We are speaking in parables. All those that have ears to hear. We know we are speaking directly to the government and saying that if all these things that we've enumerated in our press release is not well taken care of, it means in effect that all the plans that we have in terms of rolling out strike is imminent.
Mr. Anka, thank you very much for your time. Pastor Anka is the divisional chairman of the Public Services Workers Union, the TUC, the branch of Gmet division. Let's go back to our earlier story where workers of the National Identification Authority, NIA, have decided to embark on an indefinite strike over some issues they have. They say that the government or the organization authority has withdrawn some allowances that they are expected to enjoy. Let's speak to the head of corporate affairs at the National Identification Authority, William Ampoma, to give us some